In a beautiful green meadow near the forest, there lived a hardworking ant and a playful grasshopper. They lived close to each other under the warm summer sun. Every morning, the little ant woke up early. She walked through the fields carrying tiny grains of food on her back. The ant worked from morning until evening. She stored food carefully inside her small home. Day after day, the ant stayed busy. Sometimes she carried rice. Sometimes she carried seeds. Sometimes she carried small pieces of dry leaves. Even though the work was hard, the ant never complained. "I must prepare for the future," she said. "Winter will come one day." Not far away, the grasshopper spent his days very differently. He loved to sing, dance, and play music. The grasshopper jumped happily through the grass. He sang cheerful songs all day long. "La la la, what a beautiful day," he laughed. One sunny afternoon, the grasshopper saw the ant carrying a heavy grain of corn. "Why are you working so hard?" the grasshopper asked. "Come and sing with me." The ant stopped for a moment. "I cannot play now," she answered kindly. "I am collecting food for winter." The grasshopper laughed loudly. "Winter is far away," he said. "There is plenty of food everywhere. You worry too much." Then he jumped away, singing happily. The ant quietly continued her work. Days passed. Summer slowly changed into autumn. The leaves turned yellow, orange, and brown. Cold winds began blowing through the meadow. Still, the ant worked every day. She filled her little home with enough food for the cold season. But the grasshopper continued to play and sing. He never stored any food. Soon, winter finally arrived. Snow covered the ground like a white blanket. The trees stood cold and empty. The wind blew strongly through the forest. The little ant stayed warm inside her home. She had plenty of food to eat. Meanwhile, the grasshopper became cold, hungry, and weak. There were no green plants left outside. There were no seeds or leaves to eat. The grasshopper walked slowly through the snow. His body shook from the cold. "I am so hungry," he said sadly. Then he remembered the hard-working ant. The grasshopper slowly went to the ant's house and knocked on the door. Knock, knock. The ant opened the door carefully. She saw the grasshopper shivering in the cold. "Please help me," the grasshopper said softly. "I have no food and no shelter." The ant felt sorry for him. "Why did you not prepare during summer?" she asked gently. The grasshopper lowered his head in shame. "I spent all my time singing and playing," he admitted. "I did not think about the future." The ant gave him some warm food and let him rest beside the fire. The grasshopper felt thankful and embarrassed. "I understand my mistake now," he said. "Next time, I will work hard too." The ant smiled kindly. "It is good to enjoy life," she said, "but we must also prepare for difficult days." From that winter onward, the grasshopper became more responsible. He still loved music and singing, but he also worked hard and prepared for the future. And all the animals in the meadow remembered this important lesson. Work hard for the future. Moral of the story: work hard and prepare today for the needs of tomorrow. Wise planning helps us during difficult times.